Says DC Comics superhero ISIS will join the new season of the TV series Legends of Tomorrow. The show's executive producer revealing the character will be Muslim because of the new administration, saying, quote, "You might have heard there was this election, not to get political, but something that we all gravitated toward in the writer's room was making this character Muslim." Basically reviving a character in the past named ISIS, making her Muslim. DC Comics, owned by Warner Brothers, Legends of Tomorrow, which plays on the CW network, is 50% owned by CBS and Time Warner. Media stocks ending the day mixed in trading action. Let's bring in the president of the American Islamic Forum for Democracy, Dr. Zuhdi Jasser. Good to see you, Doctor.
Thank you. It's good to be with you, Liz.
What do you make of this show saying they made this character Muslim because of President Trump?
Well, you know, Liz, this goes in the category of you just can't make this stuff up. I mean, listen, there was a character in the 70s, a superwoman type character called Isis. Her husband was Osiris. But if you ask any American about Isis and a woman in ISIS, and her husband would be Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, not Osiris. And unfortunately, this is a major misfire for Marvel. They've had other problems. And, you know, listen, if this had been a conservative group that had brought a character and called it ISIS, I mean, they may claim idiocy, but they just can't. ISIS can't be rebranded. I mean, unless they're going to put Linda Sarsour as the, you know, caricature of this, and she tried to rebrand Jihad, maybe Marvel's trying to rebrand ISIS. I mean, it's absurd. They just want to dismiss the reality of the fact that if they're going to have a character that's going to be Muslim, they should be fighting radical Islamism. They should have a Muslim character that's fighting the global scourge of radical Islam. But no, it's just a Western comic that's going to sort of check the checkbox of the minority Muslim community in a political way against the Trump administration.
I hear what you're saying. There's nothing wrong with a Muslim superhero, you're saying. But can you give us now a reality check for these producers? Tell them what ISIS did to people.
ISIS is the most heinous byproduct of Middle Eastern radical Islam that has come out of the last 100 years, if not more. ISIS is the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria. It is a militant Islamist group that is a collection of jihadists that for every Muslim is something we're trying to destroy, and the West is trying to destroy because they want to attack us.
They've beheaded children. They've crucified children. They've burned people alive. They've attacked Muslims, right? So go ahead. The heinous acts that you've just pointed out.
Absolutely. Every minority, they've enslaved women, they've tortured and raped women. Yazidis have been tortured. They are deeply anti-Semitic. They spew hatred in their magazine Inspire around the world and are trying to, as you said in the story that opened, we just stopped a plot in Australia that was trying to kill with poisonous gas Australians and Westerners that are their primary enemy as they try to rebuild the caliphate and bringing the end of times. So if you're going to call a character ISIS, you can't just focus on the Egyptian non-religious character that was in the 70s in the old comics, but look at what the reality is and how this is actually not going to help brand Muslims in a superhero way, but it's going to make people reading their comics say, wait, what is this? ISIS is not a positive image of Muslims, it's negative, and we need to brand Muslim superheroes as fighting radical Islam and give them a different name, for crying out loud, other than ISIS.
Dr. Jasser, great stuff. Come back soon. We love having you on.
Thanks, Liz. Appreciate it.